So a couple of days ago, a guy in Ontario, California, burned down the whole building of his work because he was underpaid. And he made a video, he posted it.
Should have paid us enough to fucking live. You know, we may not get enough to fucking live, but these bitches dirt cheap. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to fucking live. There goes your inventory.
Look, I got a story about this. So I have a video production company, and I remember I was shooting this person's wedding, and there was a DJ there, and the lady didn't pay anybody yet, right? And I usually don't do nothing until I get paid. And I remember, you know, the lady, I was just like, you know what? She's the bride, so maybe she'll just, you know, pay us when we get there. It's all good. The DJ didn't have that same thought, didn't have that same feeling. She was just being very demanding on asking him certain things and telling him what to do. And he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't feeling it. And he snapped at her. Started calling her a bitch, started telling her to get the fuck out of his face. And at the end of the day, he ended up breaking everything. If I could find the video, I'm going to put it in here. He ended up breaking all the equipment. He snatched all his equipment on the wedding. This is the wedding day. On the wedding day, he snatched all of his equipment. He stormed out of the building. He was calling her all types of names. The husband was trying to choke him out. It turned into all that over some money. And the thing is you know you're going to pay him at the end of the day. So why not just pay him now? And I never understood why people do that. You know you got to pay. So why not just pay right away and just make everybody happy? It's no point to go into a restaurant, piss the server off, piss the cooks off. Like, why are you trying to piss people off? When at the end of the day, you know you got to pay for a service. With a job, a lot of these jobs, you know, some people might argue, oh, well, he knew what he was getting paid when he signed up for the job. A lot of these jobs change their job description, but keep the same rate. I've had a job like that previously where, you know, I worked and I was supposed to, it was a loan office and we were supposed to, you know, handle the calls and all stuff over the phone. A whole bunch of people quit. And then it went from us handling the phones, us handling the phone and the computer to, it was all type of stuff. And then I remember work started at 9 and they moved it up to work starting at 8. And they were like, if y'all can't get here, you know, you got to figure it out. All of this and none of the pay changed. So before you think, oh man, maybe he's just, you know, sick of just, you know, working there, but he chose to work there. No, there's so many things that go into this type of thing that I don't understand why, whether it be an employer or a client, put themselves in this situation. Bro, money is a very sensitive subject. People get divorced over money. So you don't think they'll burn your fucking building down over it? People, like, two things, bro. Like, obviously, bro, you know, you got to be at a point where you got to understand when you're at a point where living feels like a struggle, like you literally go to work and you come home and it's like you can't afford to do nothing else. And you barely can afford to do that. When you got that going on, it almost feels like, man, if I burn this shit down, what is the difference? What is the difference? I'm already living in a hell. So why not just do this? And a lot of people, man, they just break that mental barrier. It breaks. And, you know, I've always preached this, man. Like, if you can only afford to have one one worker, then just get one worker, bro, and pay them adequately. But what's the point of trying to squeeze 4 people in, pay them under wage, and then expect the most out of them? That's why when I go to McDonald's, I don't expect them to motherfucking tell me my pleasure. I don't expect that. As long as the food's right, I'm cool. Right? If I was the manager at McDonald's and somebody came in 2 minutes late, I'm not making that a big deal, bro. I'm going to try to correct it, but you got to pick and choose your battles. You got to realize this person ain't making enough for me to cause problems in the, you know what I'm saying, in the workplace.